I was very happy this week to receive not just one but two packages from not just one but two companies that produce things that use the Ubiquity role-playing system. I received something from Triple Ace Games and I received something from Quantum Black Games. Quantum Black, of course, produces the eponymous game Quantum Black, which focuses on modern-day struggles against things that mankind was not meant to know, whereas Triple Ace Games does a variety of things, and this particular Kickstarter was for All for One. And I'm a little concerned by this package as I can hear what I know to be dice moving around somewhat freely inside. So I'm going to start with that one. But before I get to the opening, let's take a look at how the boxes have traveled, because the boxes that arrived on the very same day came from very different parts of the world. Quantum Black comes to us from New York State in the United States, whereas the delivery from Triple Ace Games comes to us from the far north of the UK. So it's kind of interesting that they would arrive here in South Korea on the same date with different shipping dates, although they were shipped out on relatively similar days. So let's move on from looking at the cardboard to addressing this dice issue and seeing what's inside. I'm going to use the X-Acto knife, causing terror across the internet, but I like to get it open quickly without a lot of veins struggling against the tape. So we can see there are loose dice in here. It's easier for me to see it than you. Now I ordered, as part of this Kickstarter, 20 dice. So the pledge level that I backed at was the print book, PDF, and 10 dice, and then I added 10 more dice to it. Of course, seems like all of my friends in gaming ordered 30 dice, but it's Ubiquity. You need fewer dice than you might think. Of course, maybe they're planning to share. It's hard to say. But these dice in the packages, there are 8. And then I have 4 here. So if my math doesn't fail me, that's my 20 dice, and none have been lost. The dice, I'll show them to you more closely in a moment. The dice are, well, they're better than I expected. But here's the book, Satan's Playground. It's in a 6x9 format, like this entire series of books kickstarted by Triple Ace have been. It's just under 100 pages, 95 if memory serves, and detailing the 30 Years' War for All for One. This is a setting expansion, meaning it opens up a variety of new character options. But let's take a look at the dice. Yes, there we go, focus. Okay, so we have the fleur-de-lis symbol. These are D6s, as you can see. So for Ubiquity purposes, they've been converted to D2s, and they're not just simply a blue color, glossy blue color. There are swirls of a deeper color within, suggesting perhaps the folds of a musketeer's cloak or tabard. So I'm really quite taken with them and glad that I ordered as many as I did. So 3 of the faces are fleur-de-lis, 3 of the faces are blank. Let's roll some. Alright, so most of them go off camera because that's just the way things work. And out of the 5 dice I rolled, 3 were successes. So that's good for a first roll. I don't know if my luck will hold, but we'll put them aside for now. For the Quantum Black book, this one is called Dark Designs. This is a supplement mainly detailing gear options and expanding our understanding of the Quantum Black organization, so we can have a richer experience, navigating that environment and have more things to get ourselves in trouble with dealing with the mysterious supernatural opposition. As I mentioned earlier, Quantum Black is seated very firmly in the modern day and includes its own version of sanity and mental endurance rules, as well as another way to handle magic in the Ubiquity role-playing system. And I have a video on how that works in the Ubiquity playlist on this channel. This book, Dark Designs, is really, as I said, focused more on more mundane options and high-tech options to give you a fighting chance against, well, this sort of situation. Like if this was your workplace, hopefully you wouldn't consider this to be a normal day, but maybe in the Quantum Black world, this would be a day to look forward to. The book is hardcover and represents the company's foray into full-color printing, which is one of the main reasons why the Kickstarter was done. So it's a lean, mean volume. We'll take a quick tour of the exterior before taking a look at the interiors of both books to round out this unboxing. As a supplement for Quantum Black, this Kickstarter has moved the company into full-color printing. And if I remember correctly, this particular supplement, Dark Designs, clocks in around 70 or 80 pages. Hardcover, and it should be a good match in size for the original hardcover release or the revised hardcover release, which came later. So a nice glossy black spine with the Quantum Black logo, and of course the signature characters suffering brutally on the front. Each cover, their situation seems to be getting worse. So I'm not sure I would want to work for Quantum Black, but your opinion may vary. Okay, so this is the cover from the PDF and the table of contents. So see the cover again just to get away from all the glare of the overhead lights, and the table of contents to see how the 72 interior pages, full color pages, have been used. You notice a very small font, so for a greater information density. You're going to notice the same thing in the release from Triple Ace Games. So for Satan's Playground, again we have our full color covers, but we have black and white interiors. Again, packed wall to wall with text. 95 pages of text in this release, which is more than anything else a full setting expansion with new character options to play all for one in a completely different way in a completely different environment, with all the horrific themes of the supernatural, the things that we do to each other, and the perils of disease and depredation piled on top. It's immediately useful upon opening the covers for that purpose, or it can be used as a template for building your own kingdom in this supernatural Europe, in which the Musketeers battle bravely in France, and who knows who else is battling elsewhere. Well, you do. It's entirely up to you. So these two releases, I hope you've enjoyed looking inside and enjoyed the unboxing. And until next time, take care.